All right, here we go. Fish on.
No, for Flint. We got fish on. Here we go. Special K is going to go in net. He's going to let it. He's letting the fish.
Oh, that thing's really fast. Let it go a little bit, Flint. That thing's really active. Oh, he was moving. There he is. It's funny how fast they get tired. Oh. We have a humpy. Huh? No, that thing was moving. He's fighting. Now we're on this side of the boat. There we go. No, nice. Oh, Corey almost got it. I thought you had that one. He came right. There he is. He's get Corey. Yeah, nice catch, Corey. Look at that. Yeah, nice. Is that another? Is that a silver or
a pinky? It's a humpy. It's a pink sockeye salmon. So hey, are you gonna cut them right now?
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
Oh, Flint's gonna cut the gills. So cutting the gills is gonna make it bleed out. So all that lactic acid will get out of the meat so it tastes good. Right, Flint?
Yeah.
I don't really see a lot of pink in that fish for them called pinks.
When you open up.
Oh, it's pink meat.
Ah, gotcha. I would thought that'd be a silver. Corey, can you pass the fish over? All right, look what we got, folks. We got two in there.
Huh?
We got two in there. There's probably our smallest one. Flint's already got two. Corey and I are busy doing just throw them in. Okay, in. We haven't had Corey actually got 5 things of seaweed. I've limited out. My fish are down here. I'll show you in a second. And Corey spent a half an hour trying to get the ball bearings and pinch the. Okay, so never ever buy the weights that you have to pinch on. The stupidest weights. All you have to do is buy the little cylinder ones that you slide over and do a little no. Okay. Stupid. Worst weights ever. So you see the 2 crab pots over there? Corey, let's say he had some medicine that made him, what are you doing? He had some medicine that made a little paranoid last night, so he thought those buoys were going to be gone in the morning. He said it like 12 times. What side do you want to fish on? Because I don't want to...
I need to go back and 10.
Huh? You have to go 10 the coffee. Alright, anyways, beautiful Saturday morning. And we're going to throw the first one in. I love how far those go. Boom. So let it sink a little bit. You see, I don't know if you can even see the line. The line needs to get, lock it up. The line will get taut-ish. It's a little slack now. Wow, it's like glass here this morning. So what you do, if you can see the line being taut, I'm going to reel up and let it sink. So that buzz bomb, when you reel it up, spins and has what's called the action. So I usually go 5 seconds up, 5 turns. So we're trying to get that thing to try and make that thing to do a little action. That's what it's called. So could use a beer. Did that little bitch get one? Oh my. All right, baby. 2 dudes and a gun. Woo, woo, woo. That's right, fly fishing. How about this? Woo, woo. So it is 6:30 in the morning. I am getting ready. Going to put my fly rod together, and I am at Eagle Falls. Eagle Falls, right outside. Oh, what's the last city here? Gold Bar, Washington, baby. So I am officially getting my fly rod put together, and I am going to go fish Eagle Falls. Right now I'm just making sure my eyelets are all lined up. And a trick, super busy highway. I'm on highway 2. I learned a trick. So what I did is I put my sink line on, because I'm going to fish streamers. I'll show you what my streamer looks like. So I've done some scouting. So here's the trick, by the way. Go all the way to your yellow line and then double it up, because this darn line is so thin, and I wouldn't say fragile, but thin and hard to work with big old sausage fingers. So if you double it up like I'm doing right now, then it's easier. If you lose one of the sides, if it slips, then the whole thing doesn't come undone. Anyway, like I was saying, I've done some research. Up and down Highway 2. I am fishing on the South Fork of the Skycomish River. That's where I am. Right now I'm at Eagle Falls, and I'm just downstream of the falls, hoping to land a nice rainbow. To be honest with you, I wouldn't care if it's farm or farm or fresh or natural, whatever. Wild. That's what you call it, wild. So, got up at 5 this morning so I could get out here. When I went scouting with Kathleen, it was, afternoon, and it was, there we go, the whole thing's threaded. So I'm going to prop it up here so it's not all getting banged up in the dirt. And I'm going to pick my streamer. And the goal for this sucker is to sink a little bit below the water. Jeez Louise. 6:30 in the morning. This road's on it's a Thursday too. It's not even a weekend. So there we go. I'm going to use this baby. I call it a squirrel tail because it reminds me of a squirrel tail. But again, it's got some of the characteristics that is can't get over the traffic. It's got the characteristics of what the fish are naturally eating. So this is pretty elaborate one. It's got a little tail at the end. Oh, it's got a double. Oh, that's my little dinky fly. I thought it had. I'm like, wait a second, it has two hooks. So that is my little fly that came along for the ride. So believe it or not, this sucker could have as much success. I haven't decided. In order to get these tiny flies, I'm gonna have to go from a sink line to a float line. I can show you the difference there. And the difference is pretty obvious. One floats on top of the water, one will sink a little bit. So this comes in handy when got my phone here. This actually came with my. Jeez Louise, are you serious? Came with my waders, so it's pretty handy. I got a big old thick phone, so it matches. There we go. Try and get this in there. There we go. So it's got like a triple whammy on the whatever you call it. Alright, so there we go. I put that around my neck. I slide that in under my vest. I'll have to show you all the cool stuff I got on. So I got my lucky hat. It's got my lure. It's got my lure when I used to take my daughter to Ross Lake. Okay, I got that. I thought this is a pretty nice net for rivers and stuff. Nice, big enough to catch a, decent sized trout. And then what I decided, since I'm so smart, what I decided is to use these sorrel boots for winter. So what I have are my waders are bootless, so they have like this neoprene sock at the bottom. And so I have these. I went around you're supposed to get these boots, and I looked around, and a lot of them are like hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, I'm going to take these old sorrel boots that I never use. I'm going to drill a few holes to let the water out, and dude, they work perfect. So, and then I have my fishing, I don't know what you call it, vest. And yeah, I'm good to go. All right, so I tied a new. This is called tippet. Okay, it's like dental floss. It's even like thinner. It's almost so I'm gonna try a new technique. Make sure I don't have any other flies attached to it. I'm gonna try a different technique the guy at the store told me last night. So what I'm gonna do, and this is hard for me too, and I'm sure you love the close-up of my manicured nails. I always notice that when like hunting shows, people, since two dudes in a gun is grassroots, I'm not worried about doing my manicure, but like those really fancy ones, dude, get your nails manicured. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to put that through the loop. Okay, then what I used to do, because I just problem solved it myself, right? What I used to do is I used to take this thing. Here we go. Gotta get in the picture. Gotta get in the picture. What I used to do is I used to pull it out. I don't even know how far, but then it's already going to be a pain because this tippet. So this is the very end of it. This tippet came up in the rolled up thing, so it's already kind of loopy. Anyways, what I did is I looped it over, and then I kept on doing this. I kept on going over, and I'd pinch it between my fingers. Now, what he said he does, he just holds it like this, and this makes way more sense, and just twist it. You know, twist it 5 or 6 times. It's so much easier. And then the key always with this, I call it the fishing knot, is to come back through this loop here and pull it through the loop. So that's what, or push it through that loop and then pull it tight. I try to hold the one on the left here and then push this side in because I'm trying to get at least amount of line wasted. And I don't think it's a huge deal, but I would, it's always good to snip off this extra because the fish see that little bit extra, and it's important to make sure that knot holds too, because you don't actually want to catch a fish and then it rips off. This is a nice lure. So this is a streamer. I think the name of this one was Streamzilla, like Godzilla. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna get this wound up, and I'll see you by the river in about 2 minutes.